And now we get this. You just draw a circle on the water. And you can stand on these. So. And now, because boats don't run anymore, you can just cross. Basically, you need this power, and a lot of people kind of get stomped on getting this power, where you had to go do a lot of back and forth. But like I said, I knew the opening of the game well enough, and there's that, which is really nice. And so, like, these act as platforms?
I think you can make 3 of them before they, like, the oldest one starts to despawn. I think it was 3, I don't know.
Now, some people act like you need a double jump to get up here. You don't. That air dash is enough of a gap clear. And hidden up here somewhere, I wish it was night.
I think it's on the other side.
There's a...
It's on the other side or behind the rock, I am pretty sure.
Pretty sure it's over here somewhere. This is one of the hardest... I'm looking for a stray bee that I do not remember where it is. It's really hard to spot during the day. It's one of those ones that's hidden in that way that kind of bothers me, where it's like, oh, you can't really see it. You just have to come at night and get that stupid light beam. So I'm kind of just digging around at random, just hoping I can hit it. Because it doesn't need to be night. If I hit it, it will. Because I don't remember it being back there. I remember it being close to the... Okay, I just decided to wait until it was... Yeah. And I'm roughly where it was. Because it's like...
Oh, no, there are 2. There are 2 islands.
See? Stupid stray bee that you can't see.
There's also a treasure.
Oh, come on. Infinity Stone.
Is there anything else on the island?
Meaning my rough estimate of where the stupid stray bee was... So it's literally... So where I was just digging around in fucking circles, I almost hit it. Okay. Just go to the next area and then stop. So, there we go. Waiting around until it was night, I just decided to cut past. Because like I told everyone, I knew it was up there, I just couldn't remember the exact positioning, because that's one of the ones you can't see. And at least they give you those light beams, but that is a stupid thing, because I don't, you know, have good semblance of dealing with what is basically sort of, like, if they all had that little stub, because if they all had that little, you know...
Well, like, Again, that kind of sort of goes back to the point I had made about wishing that the powers were shuffled around because of a power you get like later on. If you got that earlier in the game, I feel it wouldn't be as bad.
And I know what you're thinking of, too, and I will give you that. That would have fixed the game, and that specific...
I really feel like that power being held off to when it is a bit of an arbitrary restriction.
Also, I've got 240. There we go. So, we'll get a move on and then stop. Next time I get 40, which isn't going to be that hard to do, we'll get another help. Because while I said ink is good to get, I really do think health still holds important. I mean, yes, you can get those, you know, little solar unit power-ups, but for the sake of just some buffer health, I don't mind getting a little bit. No, I'm kind of leaving in some fights, but I was just using that as an example to make a point. Because the powers, the biggest problem, the order, like, the
well,
ones...
I feel the order after this point basically stays fine for, like, the most part. I can't think of anything that should be swapped around. It's like, literally Cherry Bomb, and I believe the next power we get, I feel should have been swapped around, or should have been closer together. Now, I do understand from a game design aspect, like, to a degree, and not wanting them to be too close together, because if they were too close together, that could potentially lead to some form of, like, decision fatigue, or, like, a mechanic fatigue of too many, like, abilities being introduced in quick succession. But because of what the next power is, and like, basically because of what it is and what it does, I feel like that wouldn't
have been
that
broken,
big.
Or it would have been more convenient to have the power order be set up in a way where we basically have one of the next powers, and if you, like, I mean, if you think about what we're complaining about, picking up on what that power isn't a hard thing to pick up on and understand. I'm just gonna swim most of this. Because, like, when I'm about to run out, I can just do that.
Yes. And then keep going.
Swim again.
As soon as you touch the land, Amaterasu can... they'll get, like, all the swimming back, so...
We'll stop in a minute. So...
what's the process of clearing, like, you know, this area of darkness, because this area's, as you can see, has a bunch of darkness in it. Should we try to at least restore the Guardian Sapling? What the hell are you doing? Oh yeah, this stupid bullshit of the tiniest, thinnest fucking...
Guardian Sapling. It's in here.
Oh.
I know what I'm doing! Don't question me!
Well, well, at least you can get to it fast, then.
Look! Guardian Sapling!
At least the game doesn't draw this process out.
Don't question me. I know what I'm doing. Why'd you think I jumped off the cliff? That's really hard to find.
To be fair, because of that small slip, I believe from the spot you get in, it is literally go down the ramp and then hug the wall, and
Oh, that works, but...
and you'll be there, but it's kinda hard to tell, especially because it's
Yeah, but if you do what I did, you
just
can...
because it's just that tiny, arbitrary amount of space there.
So... We will stop soon, because there's a save point in one of the huts. There's that 30 praise. $80 for the health. Here's Devout Beads.
The next weapon.
Beads level 1.
Yeah. The way the beads work, because you have 2 weapons in now. As a main weapon, the beads are a whip. This is the weakest weapon type in the game, but it is the longest weapon type, and it is also multi-hitting, meaning that it's really good for building a godhood and combos, because if you press the button once, that is 2 or 3 hits, and...
But I'm gonna go over something that...
And bead combos are really long, naturally.
I'm gonna go over something about this weapon type that no one figures out.
Now, and the other thing is as a sub-weapon, because you have sub-weapons, and now the beads basically take the...
There's an interesting thing about the beads, though, that...
Like, the beads as a sub-weapon, they basically take the form of a ranged...
So now...
attack with you
So
shooting...
this is a good... Like,
with you shooting the beads. Wait, are you forced into a fight?
Yeah.
Game? Did the game correct? Oh, just the guy got stuck. Forgot it was a video game for a minute. Oh, this fight.
Yeah. One of my favorite characters. Going back to, can you tell this man made a beautiful Joe? Bonjour! He's French.
Why is he French in feudal Japan?
Well, stop soon. This is a boss fight. This is an actual boss fight. But it's a good example of the thing I was going to talk about with the beads.
For those of you that have played Bayonetta, you might remember this weapon. His laser sword weapon is called Pillow Talk.
And yes, because Camilla is the man who would... For some reason, no one knows that. And I keep telling people, and they're like, wait, the Bayonetta guy made Okami? Yeah, he did. He started at Capcom. And
because, Capcom still owned Okami, the Bayonetta version of the weapon looks more like a traditional lightsaber, I believe being a green color instead of the greenish blue of this one for, copyright reasons.
Behold, Pillow Talk.
Yeah, especially because he actually named it Pillow Talk, which is the name of the song. Because that's the other thing Camilla likes doing.
Let's rock, baby.
And there's the Dante line.
This weapon type, if you just hold down the button, it just auto-attacks. Which creates...
Yeah. I said is good at combos, though because a reflector is your sub-weapon, you can show off what those do.
It's a shield.
Not just a shield, this is Kamiya we're talking about. It's a Royal Guard parry if you can time it right. Which you should try to do. Especially because, due to it being a parry, it does a fuck lot of damage.
Yeah, I suck at parrying.
Well, can you cancel things into a parry? Can you cancel the...
Hold on, I'm just gonna...
the rosary into a parry?
I'm just gonna win. Not entirely.
Oh, I think that's what the problem is.
And I've always sucked at countering him anyway.
Well, I think, because the parry in this game is super fucking busted, I do believe there are attacks that can't be parried. I think.
I figured if anyone was gonna actually let me take some damage, it'd be him. But you could see what we were talking about, where this is a low damage weapon, but if you just hold the button, it just auto-fires. This is one of the most, like, combo-heavy weapons, and it's a really good weapon for building up Godhood, because Godhood is not damage. It's combo. And this weapon type is low damage, high speed, high combo. I did most of his health off the minor damage.
Well, also, he's just naturally designed to not really have a lot of health, because you get a new weapon right before you fight him, so the fight, I'm pretty sure they designed it to where it would, kind of be a dick move if you were given a bad weapon before fighting him, but it's not really that bad. Especially because if you do swap it to the main weapon and have the reflector as a counter, if you notice some of his attacks, he throws swords. I believe you can reflect his projectiles back at him. I think you can also power slash them back at him, but like a lot of things, I don't remember if that works because I never do it. Also, even if you felt that the rosary wasn't working out, you can swap weapons in the middle of battle, right?
I'm pretty sure yes.
Okay then.
Before saving, I can double check that. I'm pretty sure you can. Like, if you absolutely want to. Because you can use items in battle, too. So, pretty sure you can... We'll test that. Because I don't remember, because I beat this game. Also, because of Beautiful Joe, he's doing the, you can't see what I'm doing with my hands. I'm copying his au revoir, baby. He's copying on Beautiful Joe.
Why is he French? No, like, actually, seriously, why is he French?
Fart name.
If it will fit of the part name be Japanese, French, Dante.
I'm pretty sure. So there's a save point in a cave over there?
Well, on one stop, I think there's a treasure chest in the island you just passed, not that one.
This is more important.
Oh yeah, those give good items.
We get that.
Oh yeah.
Hold on. Dig.
There it is.
Boop.
Ooh.
So these, a lot of people couldn't figure out how to open those because the game's kind of obtuse about that.
It's one of those things, the game, it never really explains.
Now, most of the stray beads in the forest are not exactly reachable at the moment. That cave has a save point in it, but...
Though this is the area where you finally encounter the shopkeeper that takes demon things, so you could find him before... Stop, also because demon gates are...
Hey! Hold on.
81.
Look.
Yeah. Yeah.
Nothing's stopping me.
Okay. Because demon gates are important, we'll show those. Okay, look at how little damage that does.
But...
As you can see, you're kind of stun locking them. It's like, that's the really good thing about the rosary weapon. And also, I think if you're a bad enough dude, when they explode on you, I believe you can actually counter that with the reflector ability, but again, I don't remember if that worked. A lot of shit I remember trying, and I don't know if it worked.
Speaking of counter...
Yeah, this is actually a good enemy to counter. When he'll come up.
Suplex, motherfucker!
Fucking Inazuma drop.
That is the...
And as you can see, that basically is the fastest way to kill them.
Yeah. We'll stop soon.
Is that you could find... Maybe try to find the guy that actually does sell...
Oh, I was going to? He's up on the hill. On. I feel like now would be a good time to do that. If anyone... He's past the other traditional shop, but I'm going to just... So, like, as you can see, this weapon type is... The only problem with that weapon type... Like, it does... It stuns, which is amazing.
Well, it's also, if you wanted to, you could use a gold dust on it, but again, you would have to space out.
I'm gonna have to space.
You would have to like space out uses.
I'm gonna have to double check gold dust to make sure I don't. I want the final 3 weapons, so I'm gonna have to skip. See, but even for a weak damage.
Well,
yeah. I know it's an imp.
Green imps don't have a lot of health. No, not even that it's an imp, it's that it's a green imp.
Damn it.
They just don't have a lot of health. Because they're the first enemies you fight.
Bead type weapons are really... Because if you notice, the reach... Oh, I'll just blow you up.
I believe you can also spawn a cherry bomb and have that blow them up when they latch onto you.
If you notice, the reach is really good. And that's what I wanted to show off. So, yeah, here's the traditional shop. Just always. And now... He has a gold dust.
Yeah, he has a gold dust. Actually, he has 2 gold dust.
There we go. There we go. You can get a bunch of... I'm gonna... The Fang Trader's somewhere out here. I'm gonna go... If you notice the other thing that this does as a weapon type, the range is so stupid and the lock-on is so intense that if you notice, it just kind of like...
Though I personally do feel it's the worst weapon
It also overkills enemies a lot, which makes it really hard to get things.
When enemies are at low health, you can start pressing the button instead of holding it.
Once combos kind of start, it is hard pressed to.
Boom, bitch.
Boom, shakalaka.
He's heating up. And the counter also puts them in the gray state, so you can just power slash them like immediately after you counter.
If you want to kill, but lost some godhood doing that, but it comes, it goes. We got back a good chunk of money. So. Oh wait, I think the trader is closer to the this side actually.
Okay, then just ignore battles as we run down this side then.
There he is.
Yeah.
Let's go right past him. Battle tips. So.
Yeah, and then
tell me your name. Isun. Infamous Fang Trader.
yeah. Wait, doesn't Kiba mean Fang?
I think.
Ha.
Isun, we've collected like 60, 70.
Like I said, to be fair, because he is placed here, if you do run across him, like, you will eventually be told.
So, this instantly adds to the Astro Pouch. That is Godhood to max, and Traveler's Charm
is the Godhood by 1 level.
But these are the more important
But
ones.
these are the things that matter. Like the cat. Oh, you actually had enough for all of them. And then you got 3 slots, so I might as well equip all 3 of them now. Like, what did all of those do? I remember the, like, holy mat or something. What it does is basically, if you stand still long enough, Amato honestly will go into this sleeping idle animation like a lot of different characters. If you have the holy mat equipped, every second you're sleeping on that,
you can spend.
You are refilling your health, but it is constantly draining your money.
The Lucky Cat draws in money and items.
Yeah.
No longer
Yeah.
come to mama.
And then, what was the last one?
The Peace Bell stops the scrolls from ever rushing you.
Oh, yeah.
What?
Yeah. Meaning that you can just run past them now. So, yeah, and for now, because that was all 3 of the Demon Fang.
It sucks in the Demon Fangs, too.
For now?
Oh.
You mistimed it.
Damn it.
Ever so slightly.
Damn it.
And for now, because those are the only 3 items you can buy with Demon Fangs for a bit, they're not...
Boom, shakalaka!
They're not, like, that important now.
I'll just cut them in half. There's a demon gate over here, and then we'll fight.
There will be more stuff you can buy with Demon Fangs later, but like I said, as of now, if you end up buying all 3 of those items, you don't have to worry about it as much.
Damn it. Oh, overkill. Oh, jeez, at the overkill. The suplex is a really... Oh, bullshit. I'm timing it right.
You...
Oh, come on. What the hell?
I think you're pressing the button when he raises his arms. I think you have to wait just a tiny bit longer. Yeah. You have to press it when he slams down. It starts drumming a little basically
That's fine.
to throw you off. You're pressing it when he raises his arms.
That's fine.
You have to press it when he's when
You
he
have to-
swings them down.
You have to get it when he swing on the...
Mm.
That's a lot of praise, though. So... Ah, they actually like the other type that I ran out of. We'll stop soon, so... Because there was a save point in the cave, I just wanted to...
This is like the point where the game...
Actually...
This is the point where the game actually tells you about demon things because you run across that demon thing somewhere.
And you can't dig in stall.
You can't do that yet.
So, on. Let's just loop over here. I want to see where we are in relation to... Okay, cool. We'll stop soon. I can't get most of the stray beads and shit out here anyway.
Mm-hmm.
But while I'm out here, I'm just getting a fuck ton of praise. And showing off the bead weapon. So, and then this end is just... You loop around, but there's a item over here. I'm gonna loop back to that cave and stop. Oh, damn it. Because these little bud things are treasure chests, basically. So.
As you can see, they give you either good consumable items or good treasures that there aren't that many of in
So, in order to save the game, there's just a save point in this cave. And then there's these treasure chests that are
on fire.
So, well, I'm going to stop in a minute. Like, I'm going to save at that moment, but I'm going to transition after showing off what's in here, because you need this for plot reasons. So, I might as well extend the recording to come in here.
Stray bead.
And remember that for later. I've actually never checked this before. That little side hole is something you can, yeah.
Remember both of these four.
So. She, as a fortune teller, can give you some direction if you ever need it, but you also have to kind of set this up. I'm about to stop. So. Okay. I already know where to go. I just wanted to kind of set her up.
And plus, we also, if we absolutely need it, have the most mystical fortune teller called Game FAQs.
So, I mainly wanted the stray bead and just to show she's there. And to point out... There's a treasure chest right there. Which you can Like, you can if you do, like, weird...
I think that spot is too, like, the ground up there is too large to allow you to...
No, it isn't. Look.
Even if you knock it down, it would fall in the water, where I'm pretty sure it would despawn.
No, because there's other treasure chests that spawn in the water, remember?
But they're already in the water.
But that... Oh, it's
the cliff is too big.
Not if you angle it right, but I'm probably about to stop. It's not too big, it's just the... I will probably stop though. It's just angling it is really, really difficult. I'm gonna stop then. We don't actually have they like the other seed bag, so.
Okay, let's see.
Oh, and we're about to. We've been recording a while, but that's a good progress. I'm going to update that save, but I am going to create a third save now. So, hold on. To end a recording, I'm creating a third save. So, let me just do that. And we'll pick back up at that. So, I'm going to just fade into Insulate in a second. So, this has been recording 1 of Okami. I have split this into several parts. I mean, technically, this is, to be semantic, this is Okami HD. It's the HD remake. It's not the original Okami or the Wii version. Like, just as a quick point, where I said it's a physical copy, you can see it's a physical Japanese copy. I'm showing my home screen to make a point. So, anyway, Okami HD is technically what we're playing. So, I'm about to fade into the end slate. I hope you all enjoyed the first recording. See you all next time. So, off camera, I'm going to refresh my memory on a couple of things, but I think this first recording went really well. So, goodbye for now, everyone. Next time, we will continue into this area and actually work on its problems. So, like I said, here comes the insight. It's time for the question of the day and my overall thoughts on the topic. So, anyway, what do you all think of the rosary weapon type? This question goes for anyone, whether you played the game or not, but if you did play the game, I would love to know your opinions on the rosaries because you played the game and likely tried them out. I think the reach is cool, and the fact that if you hold the button, you get an auto combo is also cool, but the lack of power often ruins this weapon type for a lot of people. However, I think the speed makes up for it, even though I prefer the final weapon type, and in a lot of ways, I prefer reflectors over the rosaries anyway, just because I prefer being able to deal more constant damage, and I don't really think the reach and speed of the rosary is ever necessary unless you are trying to use it to grind godhood, because the godhood will build up based on your combo, and the extra reach actually lets you back away from enemies and not get in as close to them as you would need to if you used a weapon like a reflector, so I do think the range and speed is nice, and the drop-off in power is not that bad. However, rosaries always mess me up when I'm trying to do floral finishers, and that kind of upsets me, but that is a personal problem, not really an inherent problem with the weapon. Anyway, I'm rambling. You can leave your thoughts, opinions, and answers in the comments. Or you can leave them on social media. All of my social media links, as well as my Discord link, are in the video description. Now, as always, I need to be a shill for a minute. If you subscribe to the channel, and if you follow me on social media, that really helps our communities grow. But anyway, I hope you all enjoyed the video. I will see you all next time, so good night, everybody.